Barcelona have been defeated by Atletico Madrid at our own home 2-1 with a goal coming from Pedri on the 30th minute, and then Atletico Madrid were able to come back in the second half, scoring 2 goals, one coming from De Paul and another one coming from Sorloth on the 96th minute. And so by the looks of it, Barcelona's cooked. We are cooked. Barcelona are currently sitting in second place with 19 matches played. Atletico Madrid are over Barcelona by 3 points and they have 18 matches played, while you do have Real Madrid in third place beneath Barcelona, 1 point behind with 37 points, but Real Madrid do have 17 matches played, 2 less than FC Barcelona. So if Real Madrid win their next 2 matches, they go to either first place or second place, depending on how Atletico Madrid do in their next match. But as for FC Barcelona, for sure, we're going to be bouncing around second place and third place. After 5 to 6 months into the season, Barcelona are finally going to go out of the top 2, and Real Madrid are finally going to see the top 2, either first place or second place. It's crazy to see FC Barcelona in this state because in the past 7 matches for Barcelona in La Liga, we have only won once, and it was in the match against Mallorca where Barcelona won 5-1. So it does seem like Barcelona right now are finding it very difficult to not just have a cohesive, very organized defense, but to also score goals. I believe that that is the most important thing that we have to discuss for tonight. Lewandowski tonight was atrocious. He missed a huge sitter that could have led towards Barcelona go up by a goal against Atletico Madrid. Dani Olmo also saw like a few chances, maybe 3 to 4 chances in the time that he did come in, almost scored, but it was not good enough. This Barcelona team, from a finishing standpoint, they're not good enough. And let me tell you, if Barcelona continue like this, like in this form, right, we dominate the midfield, we do very well with Inigo Martinez and Kobarsi, right, our defensive approach is really good, but if we miss these type of chances in the Champions League, right, and we're not even going to talk about La Liga, but in the Champions League, this is what's going to lead for us to come out of the Champions League for sure. Like, we're going to be having a great game in terms of passing the ball around, having a great organized defense, but when it comes to, like, let's just say for example we face AC Milan or Inter Milan or whoever, Man City, and we don't score these type of easy chances after having like 50 chances created and we don't score, yeah, let me tell you, like, spoiler alert, we are going to be out of the Champions League. And it's funny for me to say this, right, because Barcelona is a whole other different team in the Champions League. We have talked about this before. For some reason, Barcelona perform much better in the Champions League compared to La Liga, and I have said this and I'm going to continue to say this again. If Hansi Flick thinks that he can just prioritize the Champions League over La Liga, that is a mistake. It is a huge mistake because, like I've said, it only takes one game like this where Barcelona actually look better than the opposition but miss the chances and we go out. Like, can you imagine for us to like not try in La Liga to 110% because we prioritize the Champions League much more, but then we come out of the quarterfinals because we missed all of our chances? Now we're not fighting for anything, and that is why I continue to say it's a huge mistake for us to prioritize the Champions League over La Liga, because I'm seeing it. I'm not over here just talking out of my ass right now. I'm not out here just saying whatever I want to say and how I'm feeling. No, I'm talking about actual facts, actual data, right? So let's have a real conversation here. Based off what Barcelona have done so far this season, have they not shown that they look much more interested on winning the Champions League over La Liga? I don't understand that. I really don't. I think the Barcelona have to be much more consistent and much more impactful in the league. Have some respect. Xavi Hernandez said this last season that the number one thing Barcelona have to focus on is La Liga, because if you do well in La Liga and you continue to beat teams left and right, showing the bravery, showing the courage, it's going to translate to the Champions League. I promise you it will, and you'll be banging 2-1. But here it just seems like we want to bang one, and that's the Champions League, and it's not even guaranteed for us to go all the way into the final, because you know how the games do turn out. You guys already know how after one bad call, it just takes one bad call from the ref and that team is out. That can happen to Barcelona in their next Champions League match, or in the next 2 or 3 matches in the Champions League. We can go into the round of 16, go up against either Madrid or City, whoever, and one bad call, dude. Like, it just takes one bad call from the ref and he says, yeah, this is a handball because it is, whatever, even though it's not, and Barcelona's out. So you're out of the Champions League and now you're in 3rd place in La Liga. How does that sound? It doesn't sound that pretty. So it's insane to me, right? You know what's funny? You guys might think that I'm over here about to say that Barcelona played bad against Atletico Madrid and that I'm disappointed. Newsflash, I'm actually not. Like, the way that Barcelona performed against Atletico Madrid was amazing. It was freaking amazing, guys. Barcelona were passing the ball left and right. Pedri was dictating the midfield. I mean, like, look at how Barcelona scored their first goal. Pedri was running through the middle with the ball. He passed it towards Gavi. Gavi does like a 360 pass, passes it back towards Pedri. Pedri receives the ball, puts it to the bottom right corner. It was a beautiful goal. Pure Barcelona. And from there, we were amazing. Like, we were winning every duel. When Julian Alvarez or Antoine Griezmann or De Paul had the ball in the final third and they were trying to go on the counter against us, Kobarsi, Inigo Martinez, Balde, Koundé, they were on top of their game. They were amazing. We recovered the ball fast within the first 2 or 3 seconds. We passed it to the midfield again to either Casado or Pedri. We were circulating the ball, creating chances from the right flank flank to the left flank through the middle. It was amazing. The only player that was not really in tune with the rhythm that we were building was Lewandowski. But that kind of goes with what I was saying earlier, right? So Lewandowski had nothing in this game. Nothing, and he was missing so many chances. And the one thing that we were missing was not the crosses. It was not the through passes through the middle. It was not the incorporation of a great defense. The one thing that we were missing was the cherry on top, which was for us to finish well and score goals. It could have been 3-0 in the first 45 minutes. It could have been 4-0 in the first 45 minutes. There were so many chances. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you guys we have to refocus. We have to regroup. This team is not playing bad. Barcelona had one of their best performances this season against Atletico Madrid, but we have to be much more focused and confident in front of goal. Olmo needs to be much more clinical. Fermin Lopez has to shoot more. Pedri has to shoot more. Yes, he did score a goal against Atletico Madrid, but there were many occasions where he could have shot. Gavi should shoot more. Lewandowski shoot more. Rafinha shoot more. Everybody shoots more. It is offensive to me that Barcelona had 63% of the possession with a expected goal rate of 2.54. We were expected to score at least 2 goals against Atletico Madrid. At least, if not more, 3, 4, 5 goals against Atletico Madrid. But no, Atletico Madrid, even though they scored 2 goals against us, had a expected goal rate of 0.63. 0.63. That is insane. Barcelona had 19 total shots. Atletico Madrid only had 5. Shots on target. Barcelona had 7. Atletico Madrid had 4. Big chances. Barcelona had 7 big chances, while Atletico Madrid had 2. And then in terms of accurate passes, we were amazing. Like, once again, Pedri, Casado, Gavi, that midfield, oh my god, bro, it was amazing, right? We it was interesting because previously we saw Hansi Flick have a midfield of Gavi and Casado with Pedri as the number 10 or the number 8, and I'm like, this is a really good midfield because we have the physicality, we have the creativity with Pedri. But in this game, for some reason, it worked a lot better with Pedri next to Casado and Gavi as the number 10, because Gavi he did seem like he was able to connect these passes with either Rafinha or Ferran Torres or Lewandowski or Fermin Lopez. Gavi was truly amazing. So our accurate pass rate was 89%, and we had a total of 579 passes. Once again, Gavi was exceptional. Gavi in this game had 22 out of 27 passes completed, 2 chances created, 1 big chance created, 40 touches, 4 touches in the opposition box, 4 passes into the final third. He had 1 clearance, 1 headed clearance, 1 interception, 3 recoveries, and won all of his aerial duels. So props to Gavi for having a great performance. I think it was his first start for Barcelona since he came back from his injury. Pedri, to me, was the man of the match. He created the most chances against Atletico Madrid with a total of 4, 90 minutes played, 1 goal, 63 out of 71 passes completed, 4 chances created, 3 big chances created, 2 shots on target, 97 touches, 5 touches in the opposition box, 4 out of 5 dribbles completed, right? That's outrageous. 12 passes into the final third, 8 out of 8 accurate long balls. So not 1 long ball was missed, 13 recoveries, and 7 out of 15 ground duels won. So once again, not a bad game from FC Barcelona. I mean, like, look at Rafinha. Rafinha also created the most chances, I think equaled with Pedri, which was a total of 4. Completed the most dribbles, which was 6. Hit the woodwork once in 5 total shots. He won the most duels, which was a total of 8. And he lost the most duels, which was a total of 11. So he continued to try to provoke the defense over and over again. So overall, players like Rafinha, Gavi, Pedri, also Casado, Alejandro Balde, Inigo Martinez, Kubarsi, they all played well, but we were missing the cherry on top, and Lewandowski was not the one that was able to finish for us tonight. He even admitted after the match that he tends to feel more calm inside the box. He's not as reactive or as, I would say, hyperactive when he finds those occasions, right? He just seems too relaxed, and that's what I'm starting to get from Lewandowski, right? Is age catching up to this player? Does Barcelona need to make a signing for the January transfer window? And yes, look, like, to finish this all off, right? I understand that everybody's gonna say, Kevin, what are you talking about? You say that Casado has been doing well and he did well against Atletico Madrid, but he made a pass to DePaul that led towards Atletico Madrid scoring their first goal. But honestly, it was a mistake that I'm going to forgive, because even though you're not supposed to be making a pass like that while your back is against the opposition, right, and you make a back pass, it is dangerous. But still, like, he tried his best. He tried his best to, like, take that ball away from the box, but unfortunately, we got very unlucky and it went straight to DePaul. It almost did seem like Casado was like a Atletico Madrid player, but it is what it is. He made one mistake. I'm not going to fault him for that. Defensively, he recovered the ball many times. He was always well aware that he needed to help Pedri when Pedri had the ball, and so I'm not going to say anything about him. Yes, stupid mistake, and hopefully he learns from this, and I think that he will. But overall, a great match from FC Barcelona, and that's football. We have to learn from that, right? It's football. This is what football is. This is the reason why a lot of us do get stressed from this sport, is because you can play as well as we did, like against Atletico Madrid tonight, but you can still lose. You can still lose 2-1. Like, I don't know what else to say, but that's just how football is, and this is the reason why it is so hard to be a team like FC Barcelona, is because you're expected to play well and also win well, right? Play well and win well. Win by 3-0, 4-0, 5-0. That is what it's expected from FC Barcelona. A lot of teams out there in in the world of football are only either of two things. They're expected to play well but not win all the time, or play very badly but win all the time. It's really hard to match those two together, to win all the time and play well all the time. In Barcelona, that is what they're striving for. But at the moment, we are making mistakes, and Hansi Flick has to fix this as soon as possible. And so that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.